So the National Museum of the Great Lakes moved to Toledo, Ohio in 2014. It's owned and operated by the Great Lakes Historical Society that formerly owned and operated another museum in Vermilion, Ohio. We are primarily a history museum, and as you walk around, there are things for any age, any learning style to enjoy, have fun, and interact with Great Lakes history. So when we first moved here, the museum opened up. It's got 11,000 square feet of interior exhibit space that's open all year round. Also joining us at that open time was the Colonel James M. Schoonmaker, which is our 617-foot lake freighter outside. Amazing views of the skyline of downtown Toledo and a great way to interact with Great Lakes history in really an experiential way. The people behind each of the artifacts are likely the most significant stories that we have to share. You'll see information not just about the artifacts, but the people connected to the artifacts. From the gold medal of the Clemens brothers to it's a life-saving gold medal, to some of the captains on the Great Lakes, to people that have lost their lives, to the early settlers and the explorers that were a part of this. The museum does a great job of sharing those stories, both within the capacity of the daily visitors that come in and the museum everyday stories, to the programmatic work that we do too. Being able to share those stories, talk about those people's stories, allow people to understand what it was like, life back whenever it was in that particular time, is really an incredible thing to do. My favorite thing in the world is to watch somebody walk into the museum doors who've never been here before. We always surpass their expectations. They come in and are wowed. It's incredible to watch their faces as they watch our amazing video that greets them when they enter and start the exhibit, and then to see their expressions as they're touring the museum vessels, and in particular walking up and down the stairs to the hull of the boat or the engine room of the boat, or seeing the galleys or looking at the captain's room. It's just, I don't think people realize what a true amazing thing we've got here yet, and we just can't wait to welcome more people like that in. I will say one of my favorite spots and areas to go to is the Colonel James M. Schoonmaker Museum ship. I really encourage people that when they come to visit the museum that they also do the vessel tours as well. We have a audio tour that people can download on their phones so that they can take a walking tour, and it really talks them through that history when they do that. So I would say first and foremost, you don't want to miss the museum ship if you can. And we love to show people what we have to offer. So if you haven't been here to the National Museum of the Great Lakes yet, you really need to get here. You are going to be in awe.